guys, thank you so much for clicking and tuning back into my channel. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Nomfundo and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a mini twist routine. I'm basically going to show you guys how I start my mini twists from having my afro. So if you're interested in seeing the process, then keep on watching. A quick disclaimer, I didn't do my whole head in this video, partly because of the positioning of my camera and my mirror. It just made it hard for me to actually see what I was doing. But don't worry guys, you guys will still see the whole process and I'll explain the rest at the end. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so I start off by getting into the shower and wetting my scalp and my very dry hair with some nice warm water. I start off by lathering the Cantu shampoo all over my scalp. And I'm really scrubbing it in because at that time I didn't wash my hair for quite a while. So as I was cleaning my scalp, I realized that the rest of my chunky twists weren't really getting as clean as I wanted it to be. So I decided to take my twists out. The goal in the beginning was to keep them in throughout the whole process, but I had them in for such a long time and they were really old and they were really big. So I just thought that my hair itself wouldn't get clean, and so they just had to go. So this is the second wash, again with the Cantu shampoo. Second washes generally tend to lather up a bit better in my opinion. I know it seems like I missed a spot there on my scalp because there's no shampoo, but I did wash that area in the beginning. It's just really hard to wash your hair when you don't see what you're doing. But for the first lather, I did wash that area. So now I'm just rinsing out all of the shampoo. Obviously, because it lathered up so much during the second wash, the rinse out process took a bit longer than the first time around. But I wanted to make sure that I got out all of the shampoo before I moved on to the next step. So now I'm just adding in some of the Cantu conditioner. I put quite a lot of this in my hair and I really worked it in. Really made sure that I got all of that conditioner in my hair, because guys, my hair was so dry. Like, I not neglected, I don't know what was going on during that time, but yeah, I wasn't moisturizing my hair, so it really needed the moisture and I made sure I gave it that when I used the conditioner. So after working it in really well, I made sure I gave my hair a really good rinse, otherwise there'd be some product left over and I wouldn't want that. And I'm just putting in some of the Shea Moisture Deep Conditioner. You guys know I love this conditioner. Very soon I'm going to give some other deep conditioners a try. So if you guys have any recommendations or suggestions on ones that I should try out, then please can you leave their names in the comments down below. I'd really appreciate it. Shout out to Checkers for this beautiful plastic bag. I just prefer how plastic bags lock in the moisture whenever I deep condition my hair. I find that they work better than shower caps, and that's why I use them so often. So I left it in for I think about an hour, and I'm just rinsing it out with some nice warm water. And I made sure I thoroughly rinsed it out because sometimes I find leftover of the product. So just squeeze out the excess water and we're done. So the products and tools I used are these 2 black clips. I tried to use this rat tail comb. I also used this Nutri-E hair food on my scalp and this raw shea butter. So right now I'm just putting on this Nutri-E hair food all over my scalp. I find that during the winter times I generally gravitate towards products that are a bit more thicker for my scalp. So I do use the MPL oil now and again, but my sister recommended this hair food for me, and so I'm still trying it out. So I started off by distributing it all over my scalp, and then as you see now, I'm massaging it into my head. So now it's time to create all of the different rows in which I'm going to put my mini twists in. So as you can see, I'm just sectioning off the first row with my hands. And then I just clip off the rest of the hair. You will see throughout this video I tried to use the comb, but just because I thought I could make the lines neater, and I generally can, but because of the positioning of my mirror, I was only using one mirror. It was very hard for me to actually make neat lines, so halfway through I just neglect the whole comb idea. So as you saw, I created one section where I'm going to put my first mini twist. I just created that with my hands. So I separated that section with my hands. And then I put a little bit of shea butter on that section, detangled it, and twisted it up. Same thing applies for the next section. Again, I'm just sectioning off where I'm going to put my mini twist. I just feel to see whether the line is somewhat straight, and then I detangle that section, finger detangle it lightly, put in the raw shea butter and twist it up. And that's the process that I used for my entire head. So this is how the row looked like when it was done, and starting off again with the same process, I create the second row in which I'm going to put my mini twists in. At this point I already gave up using the comb because, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I just couldn't see, whether the lines were actually being straight, so I just ended up relying on my hand, and I felt all the way through my hair to see whether it was somewhat straight. So it was at this point in which I kind of stopped with the process to go and eat something, but by the time I came back, the sun had already passed my bedroom, so I couldn't really resume the recording, but this is basically how it looks like. And in the next few clips, I will explain to you what I did on the rest of my hair. Okay guys, so as I said, I only did half of my head on the recording. I did do the rest in the evening, but obviously I didn't catch it on film. I did the exact same process, the exact same steps for the rest of my head. I created lines in which I wanted to put all of the different mini twists in, and then I created the different blocks where each mini twist would go. And then when I came to the front of my head over here, I decided whether I wanted to have a middle parting, which is obviously this one. Sometimes I decide to have a side parting, so I will twist my mini twists in this direction and then the rest in that one, so it just lies this way. And other times obviously here's the other side parting, but this time around I decided to have a middle parting. I'm just enjoying the look and the feel of it currently, so yes. So we've basically reached the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, because I do post hair updates, basically what I've been doing kind of on a day-to-day or weekly basis on my hair. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the remainder of your day, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!